What's happening? It's your boy itzTimmyB, man, and welcome to the Sometimes Show. Yo, I just want y'all to subscribe to my YouTube page, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Everything, itzTimmyB. Alright? Got a few things to talk about today. Like I said, I ain't gonna do this all the time. It's gonna be sometimes. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is episode number 2. Yo, man, I got a few things to talk about, so we're just gonna get right into it. We got the USA Paris Olympics just ended. You know, got the men's basketball I'm gonna talk about. Got the women's basketball I'm gonna talk about. You know, got the women's and men's track and field I'm gonna talk about. And, you know, of course, got that football I'm gonna talk about. So, yo, you finna get right into it, man. We finna start with the men's basketball team, man. For the USA, as you know, they had beat France 98-87 to get that gold in the men's final. You know, this was a coming out game for Steph Curry, man. So shouts out to Steph Curry. You know, he put them fools to sleep. As you know, y'all saw the game, man. Steph Curry had 24 points, man. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant had 15. You know, LeBron James had 14. You know, it was just a coming out game for Steph, you know, and it was just a perfect time for Steph to be in that on that team. And I was just really happy to see that Steph Curry got a chance to finally accepted this time to be on the USA team and got that gold, man. I was just glad to see him do his thing, man. After the USA won the gold, you got people still having their little talkabouts. Yeah, talkabouts. They're having their talkabouts about Jason Tatum still not getting his minutes and still not having his time to play. But I'm going to just let y'all know what Jason Tatum did when he got in the game. USA played a total of 6 games to get that gold. And the only 2 games that Jason Tatum didn't play, it was against Serbia. And we played Serbia twice. So the games he played, that he did play against South Sudan, he had 17 minutes with 4 points. And he had a double-double against Puerto Rico, had 23 minutes. So he's getting his minutes, you can see that. Brazil, he had 20 minutes with 5 points. And then France, and in the final game against France, he had 11 minutes with 2 points. I mean, what is we really talking about? He's getting his minutes. He's not producing that much. He's not doing that much. We got too many dogs in the NBA right now that's getting their buckets and that can facilitate. You know, Steve Kerr pretty much knew what he was doing. I don't know what y'all was talking about. And everybody was talking about, you know, just because he is a NBA champion, they just got the NBA championship with the Boston Celtics, but these type of points, and you know, with these minutes, it's not gonna get it done. So, you know, Steve Kerr knew what he was doing when he didn't play him against Serbia. And y'all was wondering why he didn't play. You can see it right here. I also want to point out Kevin Durant became the all-time leading scorer for men and women for the USA basketball team, 494 points. Passed up Lisa Leslie. She had 488. So you already know, Kevin Durant, the easy money sniper, he came out sniping. Shouts out to Kevin Durant. Now it's time for the USA women's basketball team. Just want to talk a little bit about their score. They took the gold by a score of 67-66. Won by 1 point. Yo, just want to shout out to the women's team. Yo, they did their thing. I know it was close. Gabby Williams from France hit a 3 with 1 second left to go at the end of the game. But the referees, of course, had to review it, and her toe was on the line, of the 3-point line. So they ruled it a 2, and it gave them 66 points. And the women's team squeaked out that victory by 1 point. Shouts out to the USA women's team getting the gold. Yo, just want to run down some stats for y'all at the end of that game for the women's USA team. Yo, Asia Wilson had 21. Shouts out to Asia. Kelsey Plum had 12. Kalia Copper with 12. And they just handled business. You know, shouts out to all the women that played on the team. You know what I'm saying? Brianna Stewart, you know, she came through in a lot of games, especially when they played against Germany. You know, that they did their thing. And, you know, Brittany Griner on the boards. You know what I'm saying? Ionescu, you know, with the jumpers all day. You know, Alyssa Thomas with her physicality. Hey, yo, she played like Draymond Green, man. She played just like Draymond. You know, so she could bring that to WNBA and just keep it there. You know, that's what they need in there. Bring that physicality to the, you know, to the women's league. You know, so I just wanted to say shouts out to the women's for getting that goal. You know, they haven't lost a matchup in 61 games. So for the next wave of the women that's coming in 4 more years in LA, and it's 2 women that I'm talking about, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. You already know they about to make the team. So in 4 more years, I already know they about to get it going in the WNBA. So that when they become Olympians, they better keep that streak going, man. Shouts out to the women. Shouts out to the USA women's basketball. Shouts out to the WNBA. You know, they getting that exposure. And I just want to say, keep it going. We need the women's NBA, WNBA. Now we're about to talk about the track and field. Yo, the USA men's and women's track and field, you already know they dominated. They got the gold medal. I just want to talk about the 100 for the men's. As you seen, Noah Lyles beat out Kashane Thompson by 5 thousandths of a second to win that gold. And that's, you know, that's how you finish a race. You have to run through the tape. And, you know, that lean, I know they're talking about the feet and everything when it comes to it, but you have to finish through the tape. You know, all, you know, through the torso, you run through there and you run through the tape. My pops used to be the, you know, fastest man in San Pedro. You know, God rest his soul. But, you know, he was a track coach, and, you know, I wish he would have been here to see that moment, you know, to have Noah Lyles, you know, beat him. The fastest dude that's in Jamaica right now, you know, with 5 thousandths of a second, you know, because that was just amazing to watch. You know, shouts out to Noah Lyles, man. He also ran in the 200, and y'all already know what happened at the end of that race. The nigga took bronze, man. And it came out at the end of the race that he had COVID. So, you know, he doesn't come in first and get the gold, and then he has this illness. He comes in third and wins bronze in the race that he told everybody that he was gonna leave all the runners depressed. But bruh, you left everybody with COVID because you just ran the race. You didn't even go, you know, keep yourself safe, and then, you know, didn't even back out the race. You know, you made your decision and got bronze. And, you know, that's the outcome. You know, like I said, shouts out to you, man. But, yo, it's not cool, man. I'm not done talking about you either. There's a few things that was coming out about the Olympics when he was out there. Anthony Edwards, of course, is with Adidas. Noah Lyles is with Adidas. And it was a show or something to where Anthony Edwards was, you know, presenting his shoe, or, you know, like a showcase or something. And, you know, they invited Noah Lyles out. The Adidas team invited Noah Lyles out there, you know, to go see him. Noah Lyles is talking about, oh, why would you invite me to something, you know, to a player who hasn't even reached the NBA finals, you know, he hasn't won anything, and, you know, you want me to go out there and, you know, with the support. And I'm just like reading that whole article. I'm just like, come on, man. You can't even be doing that, man. That's your, you know, that's your shoe team. And I understand that you run track and everything, and you got the gold. You're a world champion. And then you gonna diss the NBA too about they're not the world champions. So I'm just thinking about this, bro. What is you really on, man? Like, it just sounds like you hating on the next person that's on, you know, that's a USA, that he's on the USA team in the men's basketball. But just because he hasn't won nothing, you know, we trying to get this gold, and you don't want to go. You know, you only talked about once every 4 years. So I get why you're trying to make your name for yourself, and you're trying to do some things to keep your name into the media. And then when he get back home, he's in an interview with some reporters, and they ask him if, you know, he would beat Tyreek Hill in the race, and he gonna act like he don't even know who Tyreek Hill is, knowing damn well he know who that man is. And he gonna talk about, I forgot his name. I can't remember his name, but that right there, man, it's bro, you just sound like you got a lot of haterism in your blood, brother. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get rid of that, man, because you're looking like a buster right now. I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. Now, I did also want to talk about the men's 4x1 relay. They did it again. Always having problems with dropping the baton, man. The exchange was trash. I don't even know what to say, man. Carl Lewis was over there, waving everybody off like, man, I'm done, And of course, Noah Lyles was supposed to be on the team, but he had COVID. So they replaced him with Kyrie King. They had Kung Fu Kenny, they had Fred Curley, and they had Christian Coleman along with Kyrie King. So, first exchange, man, got off. Couldn't even make the exchange. They got out the zone again. First handoff, Christian Coleman was to Kung Fu Kenny. And Fred Curley at the end told him, hey, man, he told Kung Fu Kenny, hey, dog, you fucked up. Because if you seen the video, you seen the replay, Kung Fu Kenny went just a tad bit early. Just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Christian Coleman, he had to chase him down just to get out, and then they was out the zone, and then they didn't finish the race. So, man, they got to get it together, man. Men's track and field 4x1, get it together. Relay team got to bring this gold home, man. That's just unacceptable. Oh yeah, y'all thought I was gonna forget about the women's 100-meter dash. Oh nah, I'm gonna talk about them right now, man. Yo, shouts out to Julian Alfred from St. Lucia. Yo, she surprised everyone, man. Shocked the world, man. Sha'Carri Richardson came in second place. She got the silver. Shouts out to Sha'Carri. Her time is now. It's just some things that went on. In the behind the scenes. That I just want to touch up on also. But shouts out once again to Julian Alfred, man. She's on a come up. For the women's 100. Now, some things went on behind the scenes over in Paris for the women's 100 in the finals. It was all noted and reported that Sha'Carri Richardson and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce had got into a little bit of a mix-up at the gates when they were going to train and going to warm up for this final event. Now, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce and Sha'Carri didn't go to the village and they didn't stay there, so they all came in separate vehicles. So what happened was some rules changed overnight over in Paris, and Sha'Carri and Shelly-Ann were not able to train and warm up with the rest of the women that were competing in that finals. And it resulted for Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce to withdraw from the final event, because as you well know, she's been a gold medalist for years, and she's not going to perform without warming up. And for Sha'Carri, this is her first Olympics. She's not gonna pass up this moment. Of course, what happened. She was getting smoked out with the Drota earlier in 2020, so she wasn't able to make the team. But she decided, I'm gonna warm up, I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna do the best I can, and she came out winning the silver. So shouts out to Sha'Carri. She's gonna be on the rise 2028. Can't wait to see her. Hope she gets the gold this time. She's gonna have a lot of competition. Hopefully Julian Alfred, still can get there, and some of the other upcoming runners is going to give competition. But Sha'Carri is always going to be on top for the gold for the U.S. For the front runner to get the gold. All right, y'all. The last topic of the show before I get out of here, man, is talking about some Dallas Cowboys football. And y'all already know the NFL preseason just kicked off week 1. You know, we played, I say we, because it's a Stars. It's we. Nah, for real though. Yo, Cowboys lost to the Rams by a score of 13-12. Last few seconds of the game. You already know how it go. Penalty. And then they go and score and win by 1 point. But from what I saw, you know, Trey Lance, you know, he did his thing, you know what I'm saying? Completed some passes, you know, got some first downs with his feet. You know, defense got 5 turnovers, you know what I'm saying? And that was just good to see, at least from, you know, the second team. And Marquise Bell, he had dropped back to safety now because, as you know, Dan Quinn had him at linebacker because of injuries. But, you know, now he's at safety. Dan Zimmer got his linebackers. Dan Zimmer got the defense. He got his secondary popping. You know, I want to shout out to Maurice Leofau, you know, from Notre Dame. You know, first, you know, actually he's a rookie. You know, Dallas picked him up in the draft, and you know, he's showing real good potential. I also want to add, I took a trip out to Oxnard like a week before they played the Rams in that preseason game. You know, I want to check out the team, you know what I'm saying, see if I could see CeeDee Lamb, but of course he didn't get signed yet. But I did meet a personality out there, man. Dallas Cowboys internet sensation, man, Law Nation. You know, he's a Dallas Cowboy fan, you know, and it was a pleasure to meet him out there, man. And you already know, follow him. You already know his name, man. Just shouts out to Law Nation, man. It was a pleasure to, you know, meet you, bruh, and you know, took the time out, you know, to meet me, man. As you well know, CeeDee Lamb is still holding out for the Dallas Cowboys. They have not got a deal done yet, but they did offer him a deal. They offered him $33 million for 4 years. So, you know, he's not going to get paid higher than Justin Jefferson with the Cowboys. You know, Justin Jefferson is getting 35. And you already know Jerry. Jerry plays hardball when it comes to that money. But he going to pay you well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, CeeDee Lamb, hopefully, you know, they get a deal done, you know, within the next week or two, you know, because they are still in preseason. So, you know, if I'm CeeDee Lamb, you know what I mean, I'm still going to weigh my options, but, you know, go through some of the terms, man. But, you know, if CeeDee Lamb knows his worth, you know, he's going to hold out for as long as he can. But I know he's not going to miss too much of that. You know, so he's going to want to get a deal done soon, and he's going to want to, you know, probably force Jerry's hand. You know, but like I said before, man, he's not going to get paid more than Justin Jefferson, you know what I'm saying, if he's with the Dallas Cowboys. He'll get paid somewhere else, you know, and if that's the route he want to take, Jerry is not going to miss him. But, you know, shouts out to, you know, CeeDee Lamb, shouts out to the Cowboys, man. You already know, squad's going to do the squad's going to do. And, you know, Dak has also have not reached a deal, but they came into talks in a few weeks ago, and they're in to the up and up and the positive, you know, movement with that contract. So I hope both of those two get a contract extension, you know, towards the week 1 of the NFL season. You know what I'm saying? So, just want to also say Brandon Ayuk has not been traded yet. So it looks like the Niners are going to keep holding ground, and you know, hopefully that Brandon Ayuk, you know, stays with the Niners. If not, he's gonna go either to Steelers. You know, they're also trying to get a trade going with them, but looks like, you know, Brandon Ayuk is most likely going to stay with the Niners at this time. Now, the reason why I'm talking about the Niners is because they're rivals, because we got 5 and they got 5. So, you know, they got us, you know, the last 3 times. So, you know, hopefully we're going to get them again. We play them again week 5. It's always a 5, man, that lucky number. Somebody got to get to 6. and it's gonna be the Styra. Yo, well, that's all the time I got for y'all today, man. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in, man. Once again, subscribe to my YouTube page. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Everything at itzTimmyB. Yo, and I just want to tell y'all, when you think of sometimes, think of Timmy B.
Man, you look kind of upset. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Why the fuck is there so many letters in Wednesday?
Shit, you're right. There's a lot of letters in there.
Oh, that shit say Wednesday. It don't say Wednesday. It says Wednesday.